Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to learn about how to repair this electric kettle with a simple multimeter. So this kettle just stopped working, and today I'm going to teach you how to fix it. Never throw away any kettle when it stops working and save money. Let's go. To repair this kettle, we need to know the basic circuit diagram of an electric kettle. We begin with our power source, our alternating current power source. Remember, we have earthing, we have live, and we have neutral. So, and our current moves, okay? These are our connectors. Now, this is our on and off switch or the steam thermostat. When the water boils, it will switch off itself. The steam will switch off the switch to protect from power circuits. This is a bulb, meaning that when you put on the switch, the bulb will light. For this kettle, when you put on the switch, the bulb doesn't light, meaning the kettle has some problems. So, and here is our dry thermostat. Now this thermostat protects the kettle when there is no water. This one uses steam to switch off the kettle and protect the kettle from overheating. The dry one uses a special metal that expands and switches off the switch. This is the heating element, the one that is used to heat the water. So to repair this kettle, we are going to find out which of any of these components has problems, and we fix it, and we continue using our kettle as always. So for our kettle, the light bulb is here in this area. So when you put it here, and we are going to switch on here, and it's supposed to light. So let me take off all the lights. So you see it's not lighting. So that means that the kettle has a problem, and we are going to work on it and see where the problem is. So to begin with, this is our circuit diagram as we had seen. So we begin with this, our cable that goes into the power source. So we are going to begin with testing this. So when you look at this diagram here, from here to here and from here to here to these two connectors, this is our power source. So you need to first test this to see whether it has no problem. To test it, we begin with our multimeter. So this is our multimeter. We have to switch it on, and after switching it on, so these are our the cables, the plugins of our multimeter. So we have the red one and the black one. So the black one will go in this area where there is comb. When you look at that, so in this area here where there is comb, that's where we shall put our black one. So the red one will go in this area. The V is for voltage, this is resistance, and this is for the capacitance. So we put in this, okay. So these are our two. So now for this testing, we shall put our multimeter. As you can see, this multimeter, we have different areas here. We have the ohm section, we have the voltage. This is direct voltage, this is alternating voltage, this is farads, this is alternating current, this is direct current. So we shall move it and put it into this dot here. You see here, that dot is for continuity. Our arrow here is pointing in the continuity section. So continuity, we want to check out the resistance. So when I put these two together, it makes a noise. Even when we see when we look at our diagram here, so when I put this, you hear that noise. So there is continuity here. So we are going to begin with this. Put our multimeter here. So we are going to test to see whether this cable here has no problem. So in this cable here, we have we have the live, we have neutral here, and we have earthing. Now this is our connect. So this is the plug-in that goes, and this is our connector here. So you see that these are the small metals inside, the connectors, this one and this one inside. So to know which one is live, which one is ground, that shouldn't worry you. You just test one. So if you see this wire here, as I've said, you can put the black. It doesn't matter whether you put the black, or the red. So I just put this here, and then you connect. You look for either one. So when you try to put into the first one, there is nothing. Then you put into the second one. So that means this one inside is the one that is live. Okay, then I switch here. So here it is already labeled. You see this? Here it's already labeled. Then neutral. Okay, so I'll just put this here, and then if this one was live, definitely this one will be neutral. So the first step, this one is working. It has no problem. We go to our circuit here. So meaning that this connection here, so when you look at our connection here from this circuit, so from this circuit here, this is our AC, and up to this point, so we have checked up to this point, we have no problem. Now the other section, this section from here to here, is this. So you have finished testing and knowing that this one has no problem. This other section from the switch here to from the steam thermostat to the dry thermostat to the heating element, and this one, this part is found inside the kettle. So we are going to open up this kettle and see all these components and see where the problem is. Why is our kettle not working? So we are going to open this kettle. When we flip it, so we see here, these are our connectors, and these are the nails. So we are going to remove these nails here and open it up. So we have opened it up. This is how it looks like. So this is how our kettle looks like inside. Can remove this. So this is our kettle. So I'm just going to put it here. So this is our kettle, as you can see. So this is our kettle. This is our other connector. This is our thermostat. This is the bulb. Okay, the one that is supposed to indicate to us that the kettle is working. This is our heating element. This one is our heating element. It is the one that heats up the water. And then as we move, this is our switch here, the thermostat switch. It is here. So we're also going to open this up and see where the problem is. So remember, our heating element is a metal. Okay, so this heating element, we are going to find out whether it's still okay. So we still put our lid here on one side of this element. Okay, and then the other terminal, shall put it. So this is our, so one terminal here and one terminal here. Okay, so it is here. This is our heating element. So said that we put one terminal here and then the other terminal there. You hear that? So that sound means this is fine. So now here we have finished this. Okay, so we have found out that our heating element is fine. We have found out this connector, the outside connector this is also fine. Now we are going to look at our switch, the on and off steam switch, because if there is any problem with this circuit, it can prevent our kettle from working. Okay, so let's go to the on and off switch. So these are the two wires. When you look at this, so you can see that this is live and this is neutral. So when you look at this, this is our live. It comes inside, it goes inside, it reaches the switch here, it comes out here, okay, to the heating element. So the switch is here. This is our switch. So you're going to find out whether our switch is fine. Okay, I can just open here to show you what is here as well. Let me go ahead and open there and show you. So we have a nail here. Okay, so there's a nail there. You're going to go ahead and remove it. Okay, so we are also going to remove this cover. So you just press here like this and it has this. They go in here. Okay, it is very easy. Then you can easily take this off. Okay, so to take this off, we have these nails. So this is all off. So this is off and this is off. Now as you can see here, this is our wire. So it comes here. Remember, this is our live. We saw it is already labeled. You see that? So no need to worry. It is already labeled live. So it comes here like this. Then it goes into this on and off stroke steam thermostat. It comes here and connects here and comes here, okay, and connects to this. Okay, so you're going to test this switch. Now the switch here, we first, here it's on, here it's off. So you first switch it off. Okay, so when you switch it off, already we have our two terminals. Remember, here we have to first test. Okay, we have to first test our multimeter. Okay, so our multimeter here, these are our two terminals. You see that sound? So remember, I said our two terminals for the switch was this one and this one. So when you test here, there is nothing. Okay, then after that we put on our switch here like this. So our switch now is on. Okay, it has been off and we have tested, there is nothing. So we put it on like this. Okay, so when we switch it on, then we test again. Okay, we test again our two terminals. Remember, first test these two, there is sound. Then we go ahead here and test these two. We test here and we test here. So you see that? So I've switched it off, there is nothing. Okay, when it's off, there is nothing. Then we put it on. We put it on now. You see that? So that means that our switch our on and off switch is okay. Our on and off switch is okay. So that one, we shall also mark it. Okay, so our on and off switch is fine. So we are also going to mark this is fine. Now we have tested the connector, we have tested the on and off switch, we have tested the heating element. Now we are left with the dry thermostat, the boiled dry thermostat. So we begin with our multimeter and test. Okay, so we go to our thermostat, we go and test our thermostat here. Okay, now remember it has this, we have the live and we have the neutral. The neutral is here, so we first begin here. So we put our thing on this terminal here. Okay, this is our neutral, so we put one on this terminal and here, so that works. Okay, then we have our live here. Okay, this is our live terminal here, and then we put on this small one. So you see there is nothing when we put here. Okay, and here it works. This is our live neutral terminal. Okay, you can just be as if you're removing this a bit. Okay, to touch here. Okay, and here. So here it doesn't work, of course. So this is our neutral. Then that automatically means this is will be our live. So we come here and then test here. So there is nothing. Okay, this is nothing. So that means that this thermostat is the one with the problem. So you can choose to just replace it and the kettle will work, or you can go a step further and open it up and see where exactly is the problem with this thermostat. So to open it up, we have these bolts here that we shall have to let loose. Okay, so to first let loose, you also have to remove these connectors. So if you're not sure, I advise you first take a picture of this, and such that you will know how to reconnect them back. Okay, for me I know. So you just remove this, just remove that, just remove that. Okay, and also let's just remove this. So I've removed all the wire connections. We are left with our thermostat, the dry boiled thermostat. So you're going to remove these nails here, this one and this one. Okay, let's go. So guys, all the nuts have been removed from the dry boiled thermostat, and they have all been removed. It is here, as you can see. We are going to pick it out very easily like this. So to investigate with this thermostat, we are going to open it up. So we see these, when you look at this, we have these locks here, these three locks here. So we are going to use our pair of pliers and you are going to unlock them. So we unlock by straightening them. Hope you can see very well. So we straighten them like that. Okay, then so this one, it is bent. We straighten like that. You see that? Then also this, we straighten it up like that. So if they are all straight, all three, so as you can see, all three are straight. When you look at this, we just pull it apart like this. So we first test here. So here our meter works. So as you see, this is our live. So I connect this to the live. Okay. And then I connect here. The live is inside. You see here there is nothing. Then I go to our neutral. This is our neutral terminal. So when I connect the neutral is outside. So you feel that there is that sound. So that means that our problem is with this here, our live. Remember, it has a contact here because it uses this metal. When this metal is heated here, it pushes this off. You see that? There is a contact. When the metal heats up, it pushes this and the contact is released. I hope you can see that movement very well. So the problem, sometimes when there is too much contact here, it can get heated up and some soot develops. I'm going to slightly remove this, and I'm going to remove this nail and see where exactly the problem is. So I'm removing this nail here. I'm removing it. Okay, it is safely removed. Now, when you look at this contact here, try to remove this. Let me try to zoom in. Hope you can see very well. Now, when you look at that contact, it has soot all over the place. Okay, it is not so clean, and that contact, and also here, this contact here. So we have some problems here, and when I try to use my multimeter, okay, I connect to this point at this first point of the line, and then I connect to this last. There is really nothing, so meaning that it is all clogged up. We are going to clean it. Okay, so to clean this, we are going to need to clean these contacts. We shall need sandpaper. This is our sandpaper. We shall need 400 grit. This is our sandpaper here. 400 grit is good. It's not so rough and it's not so smooth, so it is a perfect one for helping us with this. So I'm going to tear a small piece of this. I've tore a small piece of our sandpaper. This is our 400 grit. So you're going to carefully clean these contacts here for them to look better. So this is our first contact. So we are going to clean it very well here, gently. So this first one is cleaned. As you can see, it's clean. All the soot is gone. Then we have this second contact here. See that? So we just get our paper here very well, and can start cleaning. You do it gently such that you don't finish the entire material here. Just continue cleaning. It is starting to get clean, as you can see. Just a few rubs here and there, and it's getting clean. So guys, see that our contact is also clean. I've used this, our sandpaper, the 400 grit sandpaper. So, and it is, don't worry, it is gentle. You just do a few rubs and it's all clean. It just cleans only the soot that is forming on this kind of connector. So after that, I'm going to put back our connector here, because it is a contact. Whenever there is a contact here, the soot is bound to collect after some time. And the soot collects, it forms an insulator that prevents our current from flowing and therefore hindering our thermostat. Useless. So I'm going to put this back. Okay. So we are going to put back our nail here. Okay. So it is here, then we bolt it down. We bolt it down carefully. Okay, we have bolted it down very well. Okay, this is our contact here. It is all down very well. As you can see, it's all perfect. Now we are going to test again. You remember we were testing our terminals here. Okay, so our multimeter is ready. It is a great tool. When you have a multimeter, you can be a genius. So we test here. Remember we started with our neutral. Okay, so our neutral is here. Okay, so we started with our neutral. So our neutral is here. Okay, we test here and then we test here. Remember our neutral was working. It was our live that had problems. So we go ahead to our live. Okay, and then we test. So now our current is flowing very well, even to the live. It was initially not flowing due to the soot that had formed around the connectors. So we used our sandpaper here, 400 grit sandpaper, and we gently removed the soot. You don't be so aggressive, you remove the entire copper wire. So you just gently, just a gentle, it was very gentle. Within a few seconds, the entire soot was out. And then our connector is back in action. Okay, so we are going to put everything back together and then we shall see whether our kettle now works. So guys, the moment of truth has arrived. Our kettle is back all together, so we are going to test to see whether Catholic Tech is good at what he does. Well, we begin with plugging in our cable in the socket, in the power source. Okay, and then we're going to put this back here. Okay, so our light is here. So I'm going to switch off some lights such that you can see the light properly. Okay, so I'm going to switch off some lights. Okay, and then we see. Okay, I've taken off some lights. Now let's put it on. See guys, it is back in action. The kettle is back. Don't throw away your kettle, just repair it. Okay, don't throw it away. Let me put back the lights. We are all back in action, guys. We are all back in action.